won. Today was about everything to win. We did everything to win. And now it's a case of the next one.
Okay, we're going to talk.
Oh, is it filming?
Yeah. Get in the frame.
Travel day.
Hey guys, we're going to take you on a travel date with Scotland Women. We're about to get on the bus and then we're going to get a flight to Doha. Is that right?
Yep, and then from Doha to Cape Town.
Yeah.
And we will be travelling for like 20 hours.
Many hours.
Can't wait.
See you.
Live in action, caught red-handed. What do you think, camera? Can't make you any faster. No, nothing's gonna do that.
Travel trio today.
Are we?
I don't know.
Wait, I'm not meant to have my boarding pass, am I?
I don't have a boarding pass.
So hi.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi. Yeah, you can get into us at next.
Yeah, she loves it.
Matt, can I put my bag there, please? Thanks, then.
Hey, oh my god. Oh, hi.
Good to see you.
There. Hey.
How are you?
I'm well.
How are you? Lost your hand. Hey, Ava.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey. Good. How are you? Okay. I'm gonna pass the cameras, people. I'm gonna ask some questions. So, I'm gonna pass I'm gonna pass the camera to the person I think is most likely to own 17 birds.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's most likely to fall asleep within 10 seconds.
This person, besides me, is most likely to eat 10 bits of garlic bread before a match day.
Okay. This person sleeps with the room really cold because that's how the Vikings slept.
I'm handing the camera to the person with the glossiest glowing hair in the squad.
I am passing the GoPro to someone who is most likely to pack their whole life for a 3-week trip.
As I said yesterday, it's about moving on. It's about if you stand still, that's when we become stagnant. And we don't want to become stagnant. We want to do everything that we can to win. So Rachel's point there is it's about everybody in this room, players, management, doing everything possible to win this competition. And it is the first time that we've actually just come out and said we are going to win. Why? Because we are good enough to win. And generally going into Italy and we've got this opportunity, it's a massive exciting opportunity against this lot. It's an exciting opportunity for us to achieve our goal.
Let's go, CB, big chest, let's go! That's it, pass all the way through, good. That's it, good.
From Scotland, or should I say Dr. Rachel Malcolm, she's got a PhD.
Rona, how would you surmise Rachel as a captain?
I think Rachel is like honestly one of the most incredible leaders, I think, in world rugby. Like, we're so lucky to have her. I think she leads by example with her work rate on the pitch. She's very team first. Like, she'll fight for what is right for the team. She's so selfless in that way, and she just speaks so well. She always finds the right words, and I think as a team she's got everybody's backing. Like, the buy-in's incredible, and I think this journey that Scotland's been on over the last couple of years, where we've climbed in the world rankings and all these things that we've achieved, and it might not always be like Rachel's name that's on like the score sheet of a game, but she is honestly like fundamental to all of that happening. Like, I think she is kind of the one who makes everything work for everybody else.
I think it's just like those times, like going for coffees, debriefing. Like, she's always, like I said, she cares so much. She's always there if you need like that kind of sound head to talk things through with. And I think it's not just me saying that as like one of her close friends. I think even the young guns coming in, they say the exact same. She's so approachable, and she's always got time for everyone. And I think that's what's really special about her.
As a captain, it's hard to pick one word to describe Rachie as a person and a captain. As a captain, I'd probably go with captain and a person. I'd probably say brave. I think the way that she leads us on and off the pitch with such ferocity and bravery is incredible, and it's palpable in the room before we go out how much she's willing to put her body on the line for us and lead us, and everybody just kind of grabs onto that, and that's what we take out onto the field every single time. Yeah, I think she's an incredibly brave human, but an even braver rugby player. That, you know, she goes into every game like a battle. For minute 1 to minute 80, she fights and fights, and not just for her but for us. And I think it's something that's incredibly admirable about her.
Oh, first camp, we came down, we were at the Holiday Inn. I think the day probably started at 9 and we had our breakfast at 6 a.m. We're ready, waiting for about 2 hours, and Tracy Palmer comes down for breakfast about an hour later and was like, what are you guys doing? We've still got a lot of time. So we came in very nervous, very inexperienced at rugby, but we're quite grateful to have each other along the way.
You guys earned your first caps together as well. Can you tell me about that moment?
Yeah, we were playing against Spain in the World Cup qualifiers, ran on the exact same minute. It was pretty cool to run out with her. However, again, in the run up to that camp, probably just shows how inexperienced we were. There was a few rules that we weren't completely sure on. And let's just say our first 2 instances of the game weren't great, but like, we've come a long way since then.
I'm genuinely an amazing accolade for this individual, and like Rach, you know exactly how I feel, you know what I feel about your leadership, you know how I feel for what you've done for this team ever since you've come in here. To get to the 50 for you is just amazing, and I genuinely want to say from my heart, I really appreciate everything you do and everything you do for this team, so thank you and good luck tomorrow.
Okay, Rach. Oh my god. So there's 7 people in this room that already have 50 caps, and for every single one of us, you were our captain for that, and for most people in this room, you're the only captain that they've ever known, and you've spoke so incredibly for us over the years and done so much for us, and it's very hard to find the words to do justice to like what an incredible like person and friend and leader you are. So anyway, we're gonna try tonight, but we'll see. So hey, Rachel, tonight is all about you, which we know you'll absolutely hate. But let's take a moment to celebrate our captain and our mate. Trailblazer doesn't do you justice. Having captained Scotland for 40 tests, you were born to be a leader with a thistle proudly on your chest.
In only your second season of rugby, your Scotland story starts. Our first caps in our hometown Glasgow! Our performance is always full of heart. A workhorse and chop tackle queen, now with 15 points to your name. On both sides of the ball, you're absolutely pivotal to our game.
Not only are you our Captain Rach, but you are Dr. Malcolm too. Athletic, smart, kind and caring, we think there's nothing you can't do.
You're our leader and our layup, epitomising the Scotland way. With your heart on your sleeve, you inspire us all to be brave.
There aren't many leaders like you who always find the right words to say in the heat of battle or those back pitches in the rain.
And when I think about our captain, I can't believe how lucky we are to have such an incredible guide as we follow our North Star.
With your passion and your presence, you show the next generation what it means to represent our wee country and inspire the nation to chase their dream. And tomorrow, everyone in this room is with you every step of the way. And just like we did on camp number 1, let's just go out there and play. Let's maybe not do the knock-on. We're gonna go out there and fucking do it. So with that, again, I'm not quite a 50 capper yet, but we ran out there together, same minute, and I'm actually I literally don't know what I would have done without you in this rugby journey, and to play every minute representing this jersey with you by my side. Let's go out there and do a nice job.
Traffic, Madison, Corner. Talking Nelson now, going wide, finds Rowley, Rowley stepped inside. That will be the first point on the board for Scotland. It is from Chloe Rowley. Still a few meters short. What will happen on the outside? It is Nelson with the pass, the pop-up pass. It is just too easy for Corinne Grant.
1-for-1 today was about everything to win. We did everything to win. And now it's a case of the next one. Alright, we work hard, we recover, and we move on to Japan. But bloody well done. Bloody well done, it's another win. Great.
Nice and well, girls.
Score on 3. 1, 2, 3. You are a role model for us as a team, so I want to hand the cap on to someone who is a role model for you. But no, I think you led today as you always do. We are so fucking lucky to have you as our captain. for 40, 50 caps and 50 more. I'm going to hand this on to Walter.